First, they came for the immigrants, but I was white, so I didn't say anything. Then they came for the Somalians, but I was white, so I didn't say anything. Then they came for the black people, but I was white, so I didn't say anything. And then they came for me. That is a revised version from a famous poem from Nazi Germany. While people sat quietly and watched the atrocities of what happened to Jewish people. That is the definition of white privilege. If you're going to sit by and watch U.S. citizens get murdered, pastors get shot in the face, U.S. citizens lose their eyes, we have 5-year-olds and thousands of kids in concentration camps eating food with worms in it, dirty water, women aren't getting health care they deserve, off-duty cops that are black are being pulled over and arrested by these brown shirt Nazis to prove that they're citizens. People are afraid to go to school. Women that are giving childbirth are staying at home and having births in their bathtubs so they won't get detained by ICE. Nurses in hospitals are having to keep birth certificates hidden so people won't come and take them or their patients. If you're going to sit by and say absolutely nothing, you are what's wrong with this country, and you are the very definition of white privilege because it doesn't affect you. You're going to post about the traffic is bad at school. Oh no, my goldfish died. I'm so sorry. That is white privilege. You have the privilege to look away. You have the privilege to ignore it. And the reality is, those same people created this disaster. That these U.S. citizens wouldn't be dead if those same people didn't go to the voting booth and have a goddamn conscience. You voted for a rapist, a felon, a pedophile. You saw January 6th. You knew officers died. He had sexually assaulted 26 women. He owes E. Jean Carroll $80 million. He's calling women fat and ugly and pig. And you're like, yep, that's the guy I want to lead this country, make America white again. Because you couldn't vote for the black woman. Let's be real. Part of this country was triggered by a black man in the White House instead of out in the fields picking their cotton. Let's just be real. And their traditional family values means white. And that's exactly what they're afraid of. They are petrified of a white minority. And these people, and I know I'm not the only one that has friends and family they're having to alienate because they see what's happening and they're like, yeah, America first. I got flags and bald eagles and all the nationalism BS, right? They're upset because people like me that make videos and that call people out, people like you that hold them accountable, they're not mad at your message. You're a reflection of who they are. You are a mirror. And they don't like what they see. They're like, you know what? Paul's right. I don't like that. But instead, I'm going to blame Paul because he's a radical left. I'm not even a Democrat. I'm not even a Republican. I think both parties suck. But I know what's right and wrong, and this is wrong. And for everyone that's sitting around letting it happen because it doesn't affect you and your privilege, you're responsible for this shit. So own it. I don't care if your feelings are hurt. But that victim mentality, that's exactly what people on the right wing do. Mr. Potato Head, Dr. Seuss. Ooh, the brown people from Mexico are taking away traditional family values. Ooh, they're raping the fetuses. Oh no, there's a tampon in the bathroom. Oh no, look, there's one transgender out of 250,000. Oh no, I'm a loser. I finished 5th place. Let me go on a white privilege tour and grift to white people that are angry. And you live your whole miserable life being the victim of culture wars. But if you rape women and protect men that molest little girls at Epstein Island and you cause an insurrection, that's my guy. Hey, no one's perfect. It's true. And these people have to suffer those effects. They're going to have uncomfortable conversations with all of us. And as white people, it's our job to be uncomfortable. Because this is not a black person problem, it's a white person problem. Since C19, White people have put our heads in the sand and done this decade after decade after decade after decade. We've ignored it. This is from generations, hundreds of years of white silence. And I'll be damned. I can't help what people did before me, our ancestors. I can't control that. But with great power comes great responsibility, white people. It is our job to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to talk to your friends and family. And some of them, it may not work out. But you know what? Change isn't easy. Martin Luther King literally was murdered just for wanting to be equal. John Lewis was almost murdered just for wanting to vote. So I think, white people, if you lose a couple of friendships or some families alienate themselves, I think we can make it through. Don't you agree? Isn't that the bare minimum? Yeah, it's our responsibility. It's our mess to fix. And for all of you Make America White Again that are upset about this, that's too damn bad. America's never been great for everybody except white people. So you can shove your bullshit American nationalism and your flags and freedom, freedom, bald eagle. We're the best of the best. We're the best at white supremacy. We lead the world in military spending, incarcerations, and gun violence. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Put up more flags because we're the best. It's a bullshit lie that we've been told since we were little. And if you don't like it, you can ship your ass back to England where you came from because you are an undocumented immigrant. And for the record, this isn't our land. This belongs to the Native Americans. So technically, Native Americans should deport all white people because we are illegal immigrants. Have a white day.